It doesn't matter if you're new to YouTube or a grizzled Twitch streaming veteran. We all have something in common, and that is we all found it difficult to talk in our gameplay videos when we started out. Hopefully in this vid I'll help you overcome a little of that apprehension. I started on YouTube several years ago with my other photography and tech based channel, and in most of my first videos I didn't say a thing. They were basically just tech demonstrations of car sat-nav devices. And in those early videos I just started my camera recording and did the whole video without saying a word. I didn't speak for a number of reasons. I didn't know what to say. I thought that people would think that what I did say would be uninteresting. I thought that I didn't have the right technical gear. And the biggest reason? I was just too nervous. Here we are, several years later, and I'm more than happy to waffle on about any old subject for hours on end. But it hasn't been an easy journey, and I've still got a long way to go. But here's my tips to get you started if you're having trouble finding the courage to speak in your gameplay videos and streams. First up, this all takes practice. You only get better at public speaking because that is what we're doing in our videos, by actually doing it. I guarantee that just like mine, your first videos will be cringeworthy. Everybody's are. But they will slowly get better and you'll become a more confident speaker without even realizing it. Next, if you're making videos about the subjects, games or things you love, I again guarantee that there's people out there who will be interested in what you've got to say, no matter how niche that subject or game might appear to you. Don't worry about the technical side either. Just use the mic on your headset and it'll be good enough. Now, let's tackle what feels like the hardest part: what to say. What you're going to talk about and how much you're going to prepare depends on the game or the subject you're going to be recording. So let's start with a simple gameplay or stream video when you're just going to be talking as you're playing. I find it helpful to imagine the audience is just one person and just chat about what you're doing and why you're doing it. So for example, if I'm playing Battlefield 1 on something like the Sunday night stream, I'll be saying stuff like, right, I'm playing as a medic now, I'm heading round the flank to B and I'm going to try and surprise them. Thoughts that you'd normally keep to yourself and not say when you're playing. When you're streaming, don't be afraid to blurt them out. You know, if you get surprised or if something funny happens, say so. Try to stay positive though, because this is meant to be fun. And, you know, as you're playing, talk about the game, what you think of it, the progress you've made through the game, and even what you've been up to in your non-gaming life. Once you start to develop the habit of talking while playing, pretty soon you'll be chatting away to your audience without even thinking about it. And you know what's really cool? When you're doing a live stream and your audience starts asking questions or making comments, and then you can get a conversation going with them and you'll be in your element. For a pre-recorded video where you're going to be adding commentary over the top afterwards, I find preparation is key. Open a text document on your phone or PC. I use Google Docs so I can easily access those from both. Then write a title. Then write an introduction, which basically is, hi everybody, in this video I'm going to be talking about, and tell them what you're going to talk about. Then write what do you want to talk about. How much detail you go into will depend on you and your style and the subject you're covering. You may want to write a word-for-word script which you'll read out verbatim, or you may just jot down ideas or bullet points and use them as pointers to tell you what to talk about and ad-lib or make it up between those bullet points. Add a conclusion at the end, which is normally just repeating the main points, and sign off by thanking people for watching and, you know, ask them to comment, ask them to like, ask them to subscribe. And that, my friends, is it. Always remember that we all started off finding it difficult to talk, and we only got better with time and practice. No matter the subject or the game, there will be people interested in what you've got to say. If you're streaming, start by just telling the audience what you're doing and why. If you're doing pre-recorded videos, write a simple script with just bullet points or word for word if that's what works for you. Always be positive and end by thanking your viewers, which I'm going to do now. So thanks for watching. Please put any questions or comments down below. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more of the same, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, actually there's one more thing. To give you an insight into how I did this video, I wrote everything down in a word for word script, which I then reviewed a few times, read out loud, and then I recorded it on my headset straight over gameplay, recorded onto my PS4, apologies for that text coming through, and then I edited it all together with Share Factory. So there we go, thanks again, and good luck with all your YouTube gaming channels, all the videos you're going to create, because I promise you, even though now you might feel, I'm not sure whether I can do this, with practice you will. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon.